They just found a what in the Mariana Trench? Honestly, nah. So you probably know what this great big sinkhole in the ocean is. This right here is the Mariana Trench, which is of course the deepest point on Earth. And it is flipping deep, as I'm sure you know, and no one knows what's under there. And you never know what there could be tons of stuff. But recently, we've just found something. So, a team of marine biologists and explorers went down to, well, explore. And if there's some new species of life, they can identify them, whatever. So they got down there after going down for days. So I mean, they're properly deep under it. Which is terrifying, and I would not want to go down there. And this is, well, where things get a bit scarier. So hundreds of meters under the water, they pick up something on their radar. A huge, and I mean huge anomaly. Like nothing they have ever seen before. When I say big, I mean absolutely flipping huge. The thing definitely wasn't just a, well, fish or a shark. But it gets even scarier, because as quickly as it came onto the radar, it completely vanished. Literally, it's that big on the screen and then just completely gone with no sign. Like, what the hell? Make sure you hit that follow button so I can keep you updated on this and, well, other crazy stories happening around the world.
Mariana Trench is the most mysterious place on the planet. It was discovered 150 years ago, but there's still a lot we don't know about it. It's 1,500 miles long and 36,000 feet deep. In 1960, humans reached the very bottom for the first time. Depths past 20,000 feet are called the Hadal Zone, after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. Here, the water is just a few degrees above freezing. Pressure is 1,000 times greater than the surface of the ocean. Despite this, some animals have adapted to survive here, including hatchetfish. They're about 2 kilometers above the deepest point. Can't reach the bottom because their bones would literally dissolve. And the Mariana snailfish, which is the deepest ever fish discovered at 26,000 feet deep. The only animals we've found at the very bottom are invertebrates, including the sea pig and sea squirts. There's still a lot to discover about the Mariana Trench as we've only touched the surface.
Scariest things found in the Mariana Trench. This unidentified creature was found in the Mariana Trench. It's believed to be a new form of jellyfish. It has a very strange underside and is also transparent. This lost ship was found in the Mariana Trench. It's actually the USS Johnston, a US Navy ship. It sank in World War II when it came up against a Japanese Navy ship. It sank in 1944 and was only discovered in 2019. This mysterious creature is known as an Anipneus. It's a type of swimming sea cucumber, and it's only found in incredibly deep waters. In the Mariana Trench, this gigantic 60-foot shark was found. The shark has a massive white eye. Many compared this to a megalodon. Megalodons were 70 feet in length, but maybe they still exist today.
What scientists really discovered at the depths of the Mariana Trench. A couple years prior to filmmaker James Cameron's 2012 solo dive into the Mariana Trench, a group of scientists would report a mysterious encounter they had while exploring her depths. Before the dive, they had picked up a massive anomaly on their radar. And even though they assumed it was a large gas cloud recently released from the bottom of the ocean, the lead oceanographer and his assistant were excited to take the dive. It was also noted that they were the only ones brave enough to. As they approached the large rounded anomaly, they begin hearing something. And they notice that as they're hearing the sound, they can feel the pressure of the water changing around them. "You sure you want to continue?" asked the oceanographer. "How could we not?" said his assistant, and they continue. They get within 100 feet of the anomaly, and they notice something metallic and shiny in the water. "What is that?" they say. That's when whatever it is lets out a loud screech like nothing they have ever heard before. You can literally feel the vibrations of the high-pitched screaming. Then suddenly, as soon as it started, it stops, and the anomaly has disappeared. The oceanographer looks over at his colleague, and her eyes are wide. "What's wrong?" he asks. The sound we were hearing and the pressure change that we were feeling before the screams was breathing.
Some more animals that live in the Mariana Trench. I'm quickly making this video before I get tattooed. This is the ghost fish. They're 4 inches long, or 10 centimeters. The barrel eye fish. Similar to my son, the telescope fish, their eyes are directed towards the surface of the ocean to spot the silhouettes of their prey. Deep sea tube worms are abundant. They've been found directly next to hydrothermal vents. And then there's the cusk eel. They're actually not an eel, they're a type of bony fish. And giant amphipods are abundant in the Mariana Trench.
Strange and scary animals in the Mariana Trench, and which is the scariest of all. 1. Deep-sea dragonfish. Our first Mariana Trench creature is the deep-sea predator, the dragonfish, Stomidae. These are a family of fish with especially large teeth for their size. Dragonfish are found at depths between 700 to 6,000 feet, 213 to 1,828 meters. 2. Black sea devil anglerfish. With its strangely shaped body and sharp teeth, this fish definitely counts as a scary inhabitant of the deep ocean. Anglerfish get their name from the bioluminescent lure called an esco, which sticks out from their head and is used to attract prey. Sea devil anglerfish look frightening, but they aren't particularly large. The female reaches about 8 inches, 20 centimeters, while males are only about 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters. However, thanks to their gaping jaws, they can swallow meals much larger than their own size. 3. Dumbo octopus. Dumbo octopus are pelagic umbrella octopuses measuring about 10 inches, 25 centimeters. They have a gelatinous body that allows them to live at extreme water depths below 3,300 feet, 1,000 meters, and the deepest observed live specimen was found in 2020 in water 22,824 feet, 6,957 meters deep. 4. Zombie worms. The worms were first discovered in 2002, living on the remains of a gray whale found at a depth of 9,491 feet, 2,893 meters. These acid-producing scavengers certainly sound scary enough to us, although they don't pose much of a threat unless you're a whale carcass in the deep ocean. 5. Mariana snailfish. The Mariana snailfish holds the record for the deepest fish captured on the seafloor. This strange-looking fish is believed to exist in the Mariana Trench at depths ranging from 20,335 feet, 6,198 meters to 26,495 feet, 8,076 meters. The snailfish looks a little like a tadpole and has loose skin instead of scales. It uses its small teeth to feed on small crustaceans that it finds on the bottom. Fully grown, the fish reaches about 11 inches, 28 centimeters in length. 6. Benthochodon jellyfish. The benthochodon is a deep-water jellyfish with a spectacular alien-like appearance. They are small in size and have an intense red coloration, unlike most jellyfish that are clear. 7. Deep-sea hatchetfish. The deep-sea hatchetfish, Sternoctochini, get their name from their thin blade-like body shape, which resembles a handheld hatchet. The fascinating and strange part of this animal is how it uses bioluminescent light as an ingenious method of camouflage. The hatchetfish has photophores along their bellies and sides, which they can use to replicate the low amounts of light coming from above. This hides their silhouette and makes them nearly invisible to predators or prey approaching them. 8. Frilled shark. The frilled shark, Chlamydocoelacus, would definitely frighten you if you came across one on a swim or scuba dive. This strange wide-mouthed, eel-like shark has been given the name living fossil thanks to its odd appearance, which hasn't changed over millions of years. Frilled shark hunt like snakes or eels and will lunge to capture their prey whole inside their hinged jaws. There are more than 300 needle-like teeth inside the scary-looking mouth of the frilled shark that are more than capable of dealing with its diet of smaller sharks, fish, and cephalopods. 9. Vampire squid. The frighteningly named vampire squid, Vampiroteuthis infernalis, has evolved to exist in depths of at least 2,000 to 3,000 feet, 600 to 900 meters. The squid use filaments on their 8 arms to detect and capture food, which you might not expect from their name. Instead, this comes from its order name Vampiromorphida, of which it is the last remaining member. The squid does have a deep red color and bioluminescent lights, so it does have a somewhat scary appearance. 10. Barrel-eye fish. The barrel-eye fish, Apis is also known as the spookfish and have unusual barrel-shaped eyes that point upward to look for their next meal. The head is covered by a transparent dome and has large nostrils, often mistaken for eyes ahead of its actual eye barrels. The dome protects the fish from being stung when it eats jellyfish and gives it a genuinely science fiction-like appearance.